Yes, people, what's happening? Nice one for coming back to the Fuse UK. It's much appreciated as always. Today we've got a Wraps Us Off interview. We've got David Round with us and we're waiting for Terry to join. What's happening, David? You good, brother?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. Christmas is finally over, so finally took the decorations down today. So now it's start camp tomorrow, ready for Terry in March.
Yeah, cushy, mate. Did you have a good festive period?
I was rough a few days before Christmas and after, up until about the Thursday before New Year's. I had that bug, and then I think with my stomach went too good, so I was a bit sick. But other than that, it was nice. Family enjoyed it.
Yeah, cushy. What I'll do because Terry's not here and we're obviously at a crack on with the interview, I'll ask you the questions that I was going to ask, and I'll just ask the same to Terry if he joins. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then we can do it later on in the week when he's about.
Yeah, sweet, mate. But obviously, this isn't the first time you've met, is it? You've met before in the cage.
Yeah, we met. It was a K1 fight on UCMA 50, February 2017. So it's been 6 years. We went the distance. Obviously, the judges give it to him because he was from London, but he knows himself he lost the fight.
Yeah, am I saying this right? In the last time we had an interview, that he actually said that to you.
We had a drink afterwards, and he didn't come out and say, but he knew he lost. He knew he didn't win it the way the judges give it to him. Like it was close. It was close, but I felt I landed more kicks. I landed more combinations. It was K1, so the kicks are making for the points, and he knows in his head that he didn't win the fight.
Yeah, and it's a fight that you've said you've always wanted in the BKFC since after Wembley. You said Terry Brazier was one of the people that you said you wanted to fight. How did it come about?
Well, I was matched. I was actually matched with someone else for the March card, and then I had a phone call from Andrew Bakewell New Year's Eve or the day before New Year's Eve, and that's as we say. He said, "Do you want to fight Terry Brazier?" I said, "Well, yeah, I'll get in the car now and drive to his house if you want." I'm not gonna. As soon as he said, "Do you want to fight Terry Brazier?" What do you say? I knew he wouldn't say no.
Would you say this is your hardest test so far in the bare knuckle?
Nathan was a hard one. That the last fight was a tough one. I didn't expect it to be as tough as it did with Nathan because he'd been out of action for so long. But this is good. Terry's a dog, and Terry will bring the fight just like Nathan did. But yeah, I think this may be the toughest one.
Do you think the fight will go the distance?
No, I'm not going to let it go to the judges this time. If it goes to 5 rounds and we put on another, a fight of the night, like, and the crowd love it, then I'll be happy with it. But I'm not going to put them away early. I don't think he'll handle my pressure on it.
What weight are you fighting at?
82 to 84. So it's what we fought at in K1. It's both of our comfortable weights. We spoke when the fight was announced. And but like both of us only walk around at about 88 anyway, so it's not a big cut for either of us. Once I start back in training, I think I'll be walking around by about 86 for the week of the fight, and pretty easy cut then.
Yeah, I'm taking it were you a lot lighter when you fought in the cage?
No, we fought at 84, but we were both walking around probably about 90, so we both cut down to 84 then. And then I think it was after that Terry then managed he dropped down to lightweight afterwards, which was I think a big cut for him. But no, it's 82 to 84 is my ideal weight.
Yeah, cushy. And what would you say Terry's strongest points are in his fighting game?
He's tough. He's tough. He hasn't got much stand up that I can think I'm worried about. He's got a bit of range on me, so I'll have to work in his jab, same like I tried doing with Nathan. But I think his biggest thing is he's tough.
Yeah, and obviously you both come from a MMA background, but who would you say has got the strongest clinch game?
I think my clinch game would be better than his. Terry wasn't really a stand-up fighter in MMA. He was more of a grappler. So I think my clinch should be a lot better than his. I think I'll be able to hold him, land a big uppercuts on him.
Yeah, and how far are you willing to take this fight, mate, to make sure your arms raised at the end of the fight?
It's either going to be knockout or be knocked out. That's how it's going to be. I'll bite down my gum shield, just like I do in any fight, and I'll make it a fight. I'll make it a rough night for him.
Yeah, and do you think whereabouts are you fighting on the card? You're quite near the top as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I think we're third from the end. Like I even read on Instagram just now, Conor Turney says it should be co-main event. It should be at least a featured fight, I think.
Yeah, and what did you think of Terry's fight with Danny Christie? How did you think he performed in that fight?
I think he did fucking pretty well. You know, that to cut Danny like that and to land the shots he did on Danny, I was quite surprised with it. Obviously, Danny's a tough motherfucker and come back and put Terry out. But yeah, I think for the first round he did pretty well.
Yeah, is it far from you that where the London show is? Is it far from Wales where you're living? Is it closer than Newcastle?
Like 5-6 hour drive.
Is it?
Yeah, so you know I'm 40 odd miles before you get to a decent dual carriageway. So you know it's and then I'm 60 odd miles from the motorway. So yeah, I'm looking at about 4 hours to get to London, and then to try and get obviously round to where Crystal Palace is probably going to be another 1.5. So yeah, about 6 hours away. Yeah,
what would you say Terry's weaknesses are?
His legs. He's got small legs, but that's not going to happen. It's not going to mean anything in BKFC. But no, to be honest, I think his boxing isn't as great as it should be. But then again, with him being tough, it can count out for, it can make up for him not having the boxing skills.
Would you say you carry a lot more power than Teddy Brazier?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot more power.
Would you say you've got a better chin?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. Terry's got a good chin, man. You know, Danny cut him some big shots in Wembley, and he took him until that hook that Danny knocked him out with. I think that would have knocked any man out.
Yeah, how would you describe the whole BKFC to fighting on, the MMA shows that you used to when it was K1, the fight you had with Terry?
Yeah.
Was that K1?
Yeah.
How would you describe the whole scenarios? Between them?
Well, the difference, it's just well more ran. I think the way BKFC are so professional. I mean, I fought in shows like BAMA and UCMA and Superior Challenge out in Sweden, and obviously the higher up the show is, the better they're ran. So, but BKFC will run it perfectly. You know what time you're fighting, you know what time your ring walk is, so you can warm up properly with it as well, I find.
Yeah, and do you feel the same what I meant as well? Like, did you feel the same going into the K1 fight as you're feeling in this one, or is it a whole different type of buzz and feeling?
With the K1 fight, because there was so much like I'd never met Terry before, and he was doing these videos and calling me and stuff like that. So I didn't like him when I went into the fight, and then obviously after spending 9 minutes in the ring with him, and afterwards and having a drink afterwards and keeping in contact since, I've become friends with him. So I'm still going into this fight to hurt him and knock him out. But yes, it is a different mindset this time.
Yeah, what was that going to be? At both animals in the ring, David was unlucky in Newcastle. Also, after this fight, are you the most active BKFC fighter in Wales? Is that right?
Yeah, it'll be my third one, so that'll be it. And then hopefully I'll be on the next card BKFC have got, so that'll be 4 fights. And yeah, I'm looking to be as active as I can with them this year. Whenever they want me and whoever they want me against, I'll jump in with them. Yeah,
so do you get bad hands and that from it, or do your hands always hold up in the fights?
After the Wembley one, I broke my little knuckle, which everyone, the boxers fracture, which everyone gets. That went again, but after the Nathan fight, my hands were fine. Obviously bruising and the swelling came out a bit, but no, my hands are pretty good.
Yeah, that was a tough fight, that in Newcastle. One, both of you just fucking swinging out together.
Yeah, I actually spoke to Nathan. He phoned me just before New Year's, and he said about the damage on his hand, where he broke the 2 bones and they pushed over his wrist, so he had like operations on it afterwards, and he was pretty messed up with his hands. I think he's still pretty bad now.
Yeah, I hope he gets it fixed soon. Like, I'd like to see him back out again. He's a good fighter.
Yeah. He's I think he's going to be a good contender in that division as well. And obviously I'd like to meet him again and run it back. It'd be, let's get round 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on.
You want to fight everyone, mate. I remember when he asked you, "What do you want next?" and you pulled the list out, mate. You'd written a full list.
It's in my phone case.
Go on, show us it. I can't see it. Teddy Brazier.
Terry Brazier, Tom Scott, which I think would be a good fight. Danny Christie, which I've asked a few times, but I think after my loss, I don't think it's going to happen yet. And then John Ferguson as well. I think it'd be a cracking fight with me and him.
Yeah. All men fights, mate. All men fights. Is there anything that you're going to change in your preparation and in this camp for Terry, or is it just the same routines and everything every camp?
No, I'm actually going back to where I first started, which is in Merlinsbridge Arms Boxing Club with my first ever coach. So I'm going to be going to him once a week for pad work and fitness. I'm going to run a bit more because I've put a bit of weight on over Christmas. But other than that, no, it'll be pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, and you're still working full time as well.
Yeah, still scaffolding full time. Back in work tomorrow. Went back last week, but yeah, still working full time. Yeah,
good. It'd be nice to see you like fully, just training full. Like, hopefully, it gets to the stage one time where you can just be like, "Listen, I'm going to concentrate on doing this full time."
Yeah, that's the hopefully now beat Terry, and then get the way get the purse up again, and keep building, and hopefully get some more money out of this and get some decent big sponsors. And if I can have another 3 years before I'm 40 at this and be able to not work for 3 years, it'd be that's what I'm looking at doing.
Yeah, cushy. So how many is it? Literally any show you're going to fight on, or have you got a realistic number in your head? How many times you want to be out this year?
As much as I'm just going to stick with BKFC. I'm not going to go back to MMA. I don't want to anymore. I'm happy. I'm comfortable with fighting bareknuckle now. So, however many times they want me, as long as I'm fit and healthy, and I'm not cut or anything like that, and I can make the fight, and whatever they want me, I'll be on.
Yeah, it's just you're just not bothered, are you? You just love a war, mate. I remember seeing you when I was talking to you at Newcastle. Seeing you on the first day, the Friday, the weighing day at the hotel, and we were just talking, and you're just talking like normal. Where other people, you can sort of tell there's a bit of an atmosphere where you just seem normal. And then after the fight, when I seen you, like maybe it's a couple of hours after you'd fought when we were back at the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
You all cut up and that, and you're just normal again, like just talking about your next fight and that, and who you want. Like, just
it's going to, you don't get nervous going to work. Everyone goes to work. Most people go to work every day. And to me, it's the same thing. It's every few weeks I get to do it, but it's just the same thing. It's just like going to work.
Are your plans to stay in the same weight as well, or would you go up and down?
I like the 82 to 84 because the guy you go up to 88 and you've got guys cutting down from 96, 98 kilo, and they're big lads. My last fight on BFBA, he cut down from 90 odd kilo, and I was only walking around at 87. So, 82 to 84 kilo, I think I'm going to stick out. I would like to go lower if I could get if I wasn't working full time and I was training, full time, and I could diet properly. I think I'd get to 78. I do think I could get there.
Is it the obviously the weight you're in now, though, you're the most comfortable at?
Yeah, the fight in Newcastle, I had breakfast the morning of. I did jump in the sauna just to get my weight down and manage to have something to eat. I had a drink all the way up to the weigh-in. I wasn't starving myself. I ate the night before, and I ate tidy all the way through camp. And when I was cutting down to when I used to cut down to 77, I was finding I wasn't eating as much, so I felt like shit for the last 2 weeks. And then you don't fight properly, and the more fluid you're taking off your head, the less punches you can take. But no, 82 to 84 is perfect for me. I'm not struggling. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking food away from me, so I can train properly and I can feel good all the way up until the fight.
Yeah, and is Terry Brazier big for the weight? Because I remember when I was speaking to Danny Christie, he said he didn't expect him to be how he was, and when they were face to face, like he's got like a big torso and that.
Yeah, Terry's Terry's about 6'2". He's a lot taller than me. He's big for weight, but he like, as I said when we fought K1, he's got no legs. He's got small legs, so I think that's where he manages to get down to the weight thing. But yeah, Terry's a big guy, like. And he's a big, lean guy. He's solid.
And in this fight, you're just going to be going straight for the knockout every round.
Yeah, it'll be bite down and gum shield and fucking let's have it, windmilling.
Have you got a message for Terry?
No. Just you know what happened in February, Terry, 6 years ago. That wasn't your night. You didn't fucking get the win, and I will make sure you don't get the win this time.
Quality, mate. We'll have to make sure that we get him back on, mate, and we'll do. Maybe Zach will do. Obviously, something might have happened. Anything could have happened.
Yeah, but, hopefully it's nothing.
Hopefully he's all right in that. Yeah. But obviously, I can do a single one with him, and then get what he said. I'll ask him the same questions, and then we'll get you both on together where you can. Obviously,
like I said, I like Terry. I can't call him on anything bad, I call it. I messaged him just now. Come on, you prick, get on the fucking thing. But, but that's how it's always been with me, Terry. I'm not one to call him, or I'm not going to call his family and stuff like that. We're not like that. But it's business at the end of the day. We're going to sell the fight. We're going to put on a great fight. Hopefully it'll be fight tonight and hopefully knockout tonight. And this time I want a bonus for
it. Quality, mate. Hopefully you get one. Yeah. And is there anything else you want to share with us, mate? Any sponsors, big ups, anything like
same
that?
Sponsors as last time, but also Violent Gentlemen have decided that they're going to jump on board and they're going to be sorting my walkout t-shirts out for this next fight. So he's putting a little package together. I met him after the fight in the hotel. He gave me his card and I spoke to him yesterday. He said he's going to put a little training package together and then he's going to send me over some walkout t-shirts which I'm going to get printed up with all my sponsors on.
Yeah, cushy, mate. And obviously, if anybody wants to get tickets who's online now watching the video or anyone who watches the video back, where can they go to get the tickets off you?
If get onto my Instagram, 1more2406, and then just drop me a message, and I'll send you all the link over for me to get you the tickets to you.
Sweet, bro. We'll stay in touch, mate, and we'll definitely get it back on with Terry. And
Just like I said, hopefully nothing major's happened, and if he drops me a message, but yeah, just keep me posted, and I'm on anytime you need me.
Yeah, sweet, bro. We'll stay in touch, mate, and hopefully we can get it back on, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Look.
Take care, David, pal.
Cheers, guys. Thank you all for the support.
See you in a bit, brother. Sorry about that, people, but hopefully we can catch up with Terry soon. I'm going to put all David's social medias and that in the description so you can head over there, support his journey in the bare knuckle. Maybe he's purchased tickets off him, support him in this fight for BKFC 37. Also, Terry, I'll put his social medias in the description as well. But nice one, everyone, for tuning in. It's much appreciated. I'm going to keep bringing all this bare knuckle content, these lives, going to hopefully start doing some documentaries soon up and down the country, traveling to different countries and bringing you the best bare knuckle content I can. But hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, and good night, God bless.